comparison is the thief of joy. The reason that I wanted to bring this subject up in particular is because this has definitely been one of the biggest obstacles, I guess you'd say, in my fitness journey. Starting out as someone who weighed over 300 pounds, I didn't have much confidence in myself at all. Overall, like, I love YouTube, I love Instagram, I love all of that stuff. I love seeing other people's posts and everything, but I've definitely had a lot of issues with comparing myself to other creators or comparing the way I look to the way that other people look. It's definitely something that has always been a challenge, as I mentioned, for me, and probably always will be. Honestly, daily I have, thoughts about how I'm not good enough and stuff like that. I guess the thing that I've just been trying to really drive home to myself is like that everybody's different and that everybody is unique and great in their own ways. I think with social media it's hard because, especially creating fitness accounts and following accounts like that, I was always finding people who were like way further along than me or looked better than me, and it was always just something that really got to me, and it really honestly just made me feel like really defeated. I think it's hard to kind of just feel like you've made a lot of progress and then be able to look and then see that there's always people, no matter what, that are always gonna seemingly like be better than you. Overall, it's been a really long process for me, and again, it's something that I still deal with every day. It's also a big part of the reason why I took a step back from YouTube and social media in general, is I was having a really hard time making those comparisons. I just wanted to open up about that because I know that this is something that a lot of other people struggle with, and like for me, the best thing to do was to take a break, work on myself, and just realize that like I am great at things in my own way. I think one thing that's really helped me when it comes down to it is just kind of like realizing that we are who we are, and the only thing that I can do is to try and be the best version of myself, physically and mentally. I don't have to be built like LeBron. I don't have to be built like Tom Brady. None of that stuff like matters. I guess one thing that I've kind of found out is like I would kind of set goals for myself. Like, for example, when I was over 300 pounds, I was like, if I could just be like 200 something pounds, if I could just get to 220, if I could just get to 210. And then it's kind of like one of those things where I've been there and I've done all that, and it's like, it doesn't fix everything. I realized it was unfair to be comparing my body after losing 100 pounds to like bodybuilder bodies. I think it's one of those things where like I may not be exactly at the point where I want to be, but I've come a long way and I know that I can accomplish whatever I want to do. I hope you guys enjoy these videos. I just want to be more open. Mental health is something that's been a huge thing for me in fitness. I hope if you're struggling with mental health, or if you know someone that is in fitness or just whatever, I've lost over 100 pounds and like I still have a lot of insecurities, and I still at times like feel like I'm not good enough. I think everybody feels like that at times, and the only competition that you really have is with yourself. And as cliche as that sounds, it's true. I'm not in competition with LeBron or Tom Brady. I'm in competition with past versions of myself. And I guess I just kind of like realized that being able to look back and say like, wow, I've lost like over 100 pounds. That is an accomplishment in itself. I think a lot of it is kind of just about like the progress and not perfection. I think it's definitely good to like dream big and stuff like that, but I also think it's important to kind of like remind ourselves that we are human and we're in a really hard time and we're doing the best that we can. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really like making videos on this topic. Hopefully you guys find it helpful. Yeah, I will see you Wednesday.